I got into some trouble yesterday because unbeknownst to me, these two here, especially that one right there, got sprayed by a skunk over at the other property. And whenever we came home yesterday, she come right in the house and jumped up onto the couch to her favorite spot. Jamie was on a work call, and when she came out a few minutes later, she's like, "That's a horrible, horrible, horrible smell." And I didn't know what it was because I can't smell anything. Ended up it was her, and she'd been sprayed by a skunk. So Jamie had to get to work and cleaned her. Now listen, I volunteered to clean her, but the problem is I could not tell she was even smelly. So if I can't smell her, how am I gonna wash her and clean her if I can't tell if the smell's still there or not? All right? Anyway. Do you guys remember when I bought this furniture last year and I said no dogs allowed? Y'all remember that? Yeah, I bought this furniture. It was like a big surprise. And I says no dogs are gonna be allowed on the furniture. I'm just a pushover, y'all. I'm a pushover. I'm no good for nothing. Hey folks, Lester here, and welcome to our 3 p.m. video. I'm recording this on Wednesday at around 1 p.m. It'll be ready for you guys to see at 3. But friends, before you start watching, I'm going to go ahead and give you the heads up that this is not really a happy, fun video. As a matter of fact, it's kind of sickening. It really is. It's kind of sickening, and it does not show very much responsibility on so many different levels. Now, the problem is you're not going to see it that way because you're not in my position, or because you're not in our position. Oh, you scare me. You're not going to see it that way. But I'm going to try as hard as I can to explain to you the problem that we're having here, and you on your own can be the judge of if I'm valid in my arguments or if I'm just being a dick. You can say that, right? I've come out to water the horses, and I'm going to talk to you about something very serious. So please just hear me. Don't draw conclusions automatically and just write me off as being just hear what I'm asking and understand why I'm asking it, please. How many want to be reincarnated into one of these sweet babies? I'm still missing one. How much you want to bet I know right where she's at? Now, if you already think poorly of me, if you think poorly of me now, you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby girl. If you think poorly of me now, you ain't seen nothing until you see Millie in my bed. And she only sleeps on my side of the bed. Guys, oh, I love this girl. Baby. The room's a mess, y'all. The room is a mess. But you know what? Once Jamie leaves, I'm going to clean it. I'm going to go through and clean this house, and it's never going to look as good. I promise you that. I promise you that. The thing is, oh no. Okay, whew, scared me. So I did not know Jamie was letting her chickens out. But no, that door is wide open and there are chickens all around the yard. Let's go have a look at them, shall we? Let me find me some shoes to put on. And we will go look at these chickens. And then I want to show you my chickens. Now, my chickens, guys, number one, please stop sending chickens and chicken eggs here. You know, I've asked you to do that. I've asked you to stop doing that. And I think that it's like a big joke now. But I don't think it's a funny joke. Because right now we have chickens who are sick. We do. We have chickens who are sick. We've lost some chickens. And right now is not the best time for jokes. And over in my truck right now is a box that says fertile chicken eggs. Let me go look at that box. Then I'll come back and show you my chickens over here. And we have some more really cute ones over there. But just give me 1 second. It's that time of year where everything looks like it's ready to take a winter's nap. Look, the fall is starting to brown everything off. The elephant ears, it's not near as thick and lush as what it was just a couple of months back. And then it's starting to get dry, so our grass is starting to brown. Because of the fall coming, our leaves are starting to change colors, and some are even drying up. The pond is really low. I'm gonna get onto somebody. Y'all do know that, right? I'm gonna walk over here and find the name on this box and get onto somebody. And I know that you're probably not gonna understand why I would do that. It's because I've asked you so kindly, I've asked you in as polite a way as I can to stop sending chickens and chicken eggs here. But I'm not gonna say your name, lady, but you know who you are. You're in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and you send more eggs, and we've asked you so nicely not to. And so I just personally think that sending chickens or chicken eggs is the same as someone shipping you a dog or a cat, and you're not in a position to take care of it. So these are live animals, and you get to love them. It takes a lot of responsibility, a lot of time to care for them. And most of you are saying, well, just throw the box away, Lester, and stop whining about it. All of this is merch that we're gonna send with Jamie over to Alabama. She's gonna have to go through here and kind of put things with the different sizes. But this is stuff that we've had made up. We have a lot of Longhorn Lester stuff, I'm a Survivor stuff, Suits to Boots stuff. So let's talk real fast about all of this chicken stuff. You know, sometimes it's hard to say things because you don't understand, and we see things very differently. But if you're not in a position to take care of things, it's very irresponsible for someone to keep sending stuff to you, demanding that you take care of it anyway. So someone sent me 12 chicks, already hatched chicks, couple of weeks back. And I honestly, guys, I did not make a video about it because I thought it was the most rude and disrespectful thing to do ever, to send somebody a live animal. And Jamie made a video about it because, you know what, whatever. She and I see things a little bit differently. But we got these 3 little brooders over here. As of right now, one's empty. We got what we call these little halfway houses over here. We got these 2 little small ones over here, and of course then we have the larger one. And I do believe that these over here are about to graduate and go to the chicken yard, but we can't because we have chickens in our chicken yard who are sick. Some have even died. So we're in a real pickle here. We're in a really tough spot. So the ticket is, please stop sending chickens and chicken eggs over here. You know what? Here's how I feel what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. I have not even uploaded this video to play yet, but I already know that there's going to be so much anger and hate in me asking you politely to stop sending us chickens. Isn't there something wrong with that? Isn't there something wrong when I ask you so sweet and so politely to stop sending us chickens and stop sending us chicken eggs because we're not in a position to hatch them and we don't have a place to put them? Right now, the timing is not good. And no matter how cute and how wonderful and how much we love them, right now we're not in a position. So please, just stop doing it. Let me put it this way over here. I bet there's going to come a time, there will come a day when we may find ourselves in a whole lot better position with more time on our hands, where it might be wonderful to receive a gift of eggs or a gift of live chicks. But right now it's just not that time. Jamie is about to have a grandbaby, and she's going to be traveling a lot. And with her traveling so much means that I'll be here alone a lot of the times, so having to take care of the babies, the chickens, and everything else. And with having so many different stations and chickens all at different stages of development, some in the brooders, some in the little halfway houses, some in the chicken yard, some in incubation. You already know, I think Jamie talked about it on her live last night, that while she's gone, we're going to have chickens hatching, and I have to find a way to be here when those babies begin to hatch. And with having a bottle baby over there, you know what, I didn't come on, I don't want to make a video complaining and whining. Poor me, poor me, poor me. That's not what I'm trying to do. I've just asked repeatedly, please stop sending stuff like that. You should never send live animals without asking somebody first. Hey, Jamie, in an email. Hey, Jamie, I have this really unique chicken, or these really wonderful chickens that I would love for you to have a couple of. They are the peapat variety, or they will look a whole lot like Terrence, or whatever. And then let her have a chance to say, yes, that would be wonderful. Or right now it's not a good time. Don't just find the address and send them. And do you want to know something dumber? You want to know the dumbest thing about it all? The address they sent them to was to Plum Grove. They sent these eggs to the Plum Grove property. And no one checks the mail over there, except for me, twice a week. So how long have those box of eggs sat there until... That is not our address. There's darn near 30 eggs in there. 30. Look, count them yourself. There's more over here. And there's more chickens over here. Please stop. Do you guys know that there are some people in this world who love to see others go through misery? They do. They love to see other people go through miserable and hard times. And I do believe that there will be people continue to send eggs because they love the frustration. They love it. They love the fact that we're asking them not to, so they're going to do it anyway. And what you're going to end up doing is causing lots of strife, lots of stress and strife between Jamie and I. Because let me just do a quick count in my head. 100. What you've just seen in this video is about 100 chickens or chicken eggs in incubators. Now ask yourself this question: what in the world are you going to do with 100 chickens? Hey, Terrence, what in the world does one do with 100 chickens? And then you also know that some of these chickens are starting to lay eggs. And some of these chickens are sitting on those eggs, and one's even hatched some eggs. Guys, no. Terrence, is that you or is that Clarence? Do y'all hear that? Well, don't run off now. You used to be such a sport. And now, go ahead, let me hear. Oh, what happened to you? You lost your crow. You've lost it. What in the hell is that? What in the HE double hockey sticks is that? Now they're cyborg chickens. You're sending cyborg chickens over here. Anyway, you know, we came to an understanding. Jamie and I did. And I said, you know what? I'm spending a lot of time over at the JL Ranch. And I'm not going to continue to keep you from enjoying chickens. So you know what? As much of a nuisance as what they were over at the sanctuary, we went ahead and invested some time and some money to build this really amazing aviary. Safe from flying predators, safe from other things that can kind of find their way in. But this is the size of our chicken yard. And it's no bigger than this. And how in the world do you expect, and these are our little chicken coops, and we do not have the room, the capacity for hundreds of chickens. That's inhumane, and it's sad. And it's going to put us into a financial burden because we're already barely making ends meet. So I hear a crowing thing between this one over here and one of Miss Pat's roosters. So guys, you can be mad if you want to be mad. You can roll your eyes and think I'm being such a jerk if you choose to. But I'm asking you for the humanity. Where's your humanity? Stop sending us chickens and chicken eggs because we don't seem to have the capacity to be able to toss them out. We're not going to process them. We're not in a position, or we don't have the time to put them up for sale. And so, please, just stop sending chickens and chicken eggs. Jamie dreamt of having a greenhouse. So what did I do? I bought her a greenhouse. Jamie dreamt of having a raised bed garden. So what did I do? I built her a terrace garden. Now, it's not anything to brag about right now. It's that time of year where it's just, but that's besides the point. Jamie had a dream to have some chickens. So what did I do? I built her a chicken yard. Together, we bought some chicken coops. We did all we had to do to keep these chickens safe from predators. But if you want to sit there and act like I'm such a jerk for what I'm asking you to do or what not to do, I've done all that I can to help Jamie fulfill her dreams and her desires. And like I said, at some point, we may get to a place where she can have more. But right now is not the time. It's not the time. And before you say that, Lester, you're such an ingrate. You're just such an ingrate. I would love it if someone would send me some chickens. Then guys, put your address in the comments. If you want someone to send you some chickens or some chicken eggs that you could incubate and hatch, then please put your address in the comments, and maybe these folks can send you their extra eggs or their live chicks, but we just do not have the capacity for any more right now. And I'm saying that with all due respect.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.